in studio with us. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very well, thank you for
You're
having me.
feeling well. I'm so glad. So I know you're going to perform a little bit later,
yes.
and I can see that you're ready.
I'm ready, I'm
You're
ready.
You're hungry for that performance.
Can't wait.
But now I want to ask,
Yes.
how did this all start for you? We love hearing our musicians' journeys.
Sure. Music for me, something I have from birth, I believe. But I didn't start when I was 3, though. I wrote my first song when I was about 12.
So old, 12 years
12,
old.
so old. At least I knew I could write by then. You know, I was firstly brought into music by friends of mine from high school. On the hip hop game back in the day. So we built a band called Black Express. We did that until I went solo.
That's awesome. So now I also know that some of your inspiration is, you know, Mandoza and Bob Marley. Tell me, what is it like for you, you know, finding that inspiration and listening to artists that inspire you in your journey?
Yeah, man, coming from Cape Town, Khayelitsha, the locations, Mandoza, one of the prominent artists that play there a lot, Bob Marley. It's just that the music is so, I would say, it has so many messages that I kind of like in the music that I still vibe with. You know, I still believe that music should still have those messages. Bob Marley, Mandoza, that's one of the artists that kind of keep the music, I would say, promising and giving hope to the people. So that's why I vibe with it.
I think you hit on such a good message there as well, because not only are the lyrics powerful, but they can get people moving.
Exactly.
Those are definitely two artists that I understand why they inspire you. So tell me about one of your latest singles that was just released.
For sure, my latest single was just released right now is titled Ekse, which I'm going to be performing right now. It's out everywhere, on every streaming platform. It's currently out. We released it, I think, somewhere in April. I have another one I'm pushing called Mandoza. That is true. That was released, a month ago during Women's Month. It's dedicated to the struggle of gender-based violence against women and children. So I also wrote a song just to kind of dedicate that to the ladies and the empowerment of women.
I think that's such an important message. You know, you're just hitting all the nails on the head with this interview.
I believe in messages.
It is so important because I think, especially as men, you know, sometimes you feel a bit powerless.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not the one that's doing the abuse, how else do you get that message across? And using your platform as a musician, you get to say, you know, brothers, it's not on.
You know, being an artist myself, that's all I could do. I didn't want to support just sitting from my couch. I wanted to do something and, you know, get my voice out there and supporting. So I decided to write a song.
Definitely. So I also heard, besides that EP that was just launched, that there's a song called Two Seater that you're involved with. So tell me all about Two Seater.
Two Seater, just released it as well a month ago. I keep on releasing songs last month. I worked with it with a producer called KSG. He featured me. It's his song. It's titled Two Seater. It's a love song. Me, messages again, love, just hope, making sure that people kind of, you know, in these tough times of the pandemic, people are still just got strength, you know, somewhere from my music, I can give that strength to them.
And I saw in the bio earlier off camera that it said, you know, Two Seaters also just, I love that you guys were singing about the fact that you can accommodate love, you know, even in a smaller car.
Absolutely. If you're in a smaller car, using my heart as a two-seater, it's just only one room for only one person.
Yes, I think that's awesome. You know, artists really do that with their messages. There's always hidden messages underneath all of those words. So tell me if there's any sort of, what have been your highlights and your lowlights? What has the journey been like in terms of those two things?
With music, you need to kind of, you know, leverage your success with your business. You kind of know what you're doing, how to, you know, control your money and everything, on how to not get robbed. So we're independent artists right now. We're trying to push this thing on our own. So we can also learn as we go. We'd rather fail moving forward than just fail, just sitting down.
No, I think that's so important, you know, and it's good for all the musicians at home or all the wannabe musicians to hear from you guys.
Sure.
Now, if anybody wants to work with you or slide into the DMs, how can they get hold of you?
Yeah, I'm on everywhere. I'm on Instagram at Teespa, SA. Find me on Facebook as well, Teespa SA as well. It's the same handle everywhere on Twitter, still Teespa_SA.
Smart, hey, that you kept it same name on every platform. It has to be the same thing, It
gets confusing.
So my last question is, in one line or two, what inspiring words would you leave with any struggling artists out there that, you know, also just really want to make it in the world?
You just got to push, man. You just got to push. You know, when you have a dream, it's your dream. It's nobody else's dream. You just need to understand, you know, what you want. Just like I said, you just need to fail forward. Try something, go out there, even if you're nervous, even if you're not sure. But if you believe that it's yours, it just keeps on reminding you, and that's just the power you need to go forward.
Thank you so much for your time in studio.
Thank you so much.
And you know, we love our artists here. So you're going to perform a bit later. But right now we have we have an exclusive, first time ever on TV, and that is Undile Mazile by Tando. So we're going to see that in about 60 seconds. How do you feel about, you know, new music coming out by just all musicians across South Africa.
Everybody must drop, whateve you call it, drum, whatever. more music every time.
I think that's exciting, right? I mean, you know, if you're a regular watcher of Ekse, you know that we love our artists here. Even, you know, from poets to singers to rappers to barbers, you know, there's all kinds of art forms in here. And I love everything you've said, all the inspiring words. And hopefully everybody that's watching at home, you know, hopefully you've inspired them the way Bob Marley and Mandoza inspired you. But guys, don't go anywhere. Just stay seated, stay seated. And I think we've got a few more seconds, so I do want to ask you, if there's one artist in South Africa that you could, or even internationally that you could perform with, who's at the top of your mind?
Internationally? I can't think of anybody there. Right
the pressure's on now.
Locally, MT's my man.
MT, okay. So MT, if you're out there, if you see this, then you know. Teespa's here, he's ready. But guys, seriously, don't go anywhere. I'm super excited. First time on TV, that is Undili Mazile by Tando. Don't go anywhere because you, the viewer on the couch, it is your first time that you're going to see this music video. And for us.
CTV family.